Hey boys, it's your boy Shocklander27, and now I want to give you guys a good presentation where, surprisingly enough, I'm going on a trip to Nepal, which I didn't really expect, but it happened. And I gotta say, the trip was quite something because this is my first time ever going to Italy, so I have some sense of anticipation going here. So, anyway, I'm gonna be commenting throughout the video because I feel like it's something I want to do. And because I think adding my personal thoughts to it will give it a bit more personality rather than just me having clips of some copyright music playing, because YouTube's like that. Anyway, if you like the video, please give it a like, comment, sub. That would be really awesome, guys. Because right now, it will be cool. It will just be cool, guys. Thanks. So yeah, that's just me chowing that banana bread or something. It was really bad. But here is just a view on the plane. Very cool view indeed. I honestly, I just like honestly, the flight wasn't really that great because it was just a very mid flight. The plane pretty much is like the equivalent of those Nigerian planes where you just go straight to the place. The plane has nothing besides just the seats, and it's so bad that we have to pay for our own food. Which even Nigerian planes, they don't do that. They just give you food for free, and the food's just snacks or even small meals. It's so bad here. But anyway, this is the the nightlife scene of Nepal. It made the city look really big, but in reality, the city isn't that big of a place. I just made it down there. Very cool, very nice. Why didn't I just keep on repeating shots? But anyway, I was having so much excitement towards towards me landing there. It was cool. Like I was pretty excited because I was like one hand very excited that the flight is finally ending because the flight was so bad. On the other hand, it's because I finally made it to Italy. Yeah, really cool. Look at me landing. My God, this environment I'm in is so loud. I can't. I have to shout now. But yeah, finally made it. It was a really like Tetris 2 hours and 30 minutes, which was just me to entertain myself. All I did was just been watching like downloaded episodes of Sunderland Till I Die. Great series to watch, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, oh I thought I was going to show you someone. There's actually this someone. His name is Jamie. Very nice dude. The guy was actually a local from Nepal. I talked to him throughout the trip. He was very knowledgeable and nice. I haven't really talked to him much, but yeah, he see that's him right there. Nice chap though. I was just saying, yeah, good man, good man, good man, because he's a good man. Yeah, it's just me, and my bro, just getting excited that shit. I don't know how to do the finger snapping. So the first steps in Italy. It's I like to compare the weather to that of Nigeria. It's like Nigerian weather. Literally, it's humid. Nigerian humid. I don't get it. Main tunnel. But yeah, that's the Strait of Nepal. I just skipped through everything because it's nothing remarkable. I tried doing the airport filming, but I felt like the locals would look at me funny, so I just refused to do that. And yeah, it's just lots of nightlife there. A lot of nightlife. So much nightlife because during the time of me arriving, they were playing matches of Lazio against Napoli. And the thing about Napoli is that these guys treat football like a religion. So whenever there's a game day, everybody's just sitting out on the streets, just leaving the TV on high volume so everybody can watch the match. It's awesome, and that's something I wish places in the UK does. Because yeah, even though the UK does is football crazy, I feel like after seeing here, I'm like, bro, I feel like the majority of people in the UK aren't really as close or as crazy as the people in Nepal. We're dedicated, which I love. And yeah, here this is when I finally got delicious, pretty much the best pizza I've ever had. Essentially, these motherfuckers made the best pizza I've ever had in my life. Like, man, those guys really nice. I just missed my bus. Sweet. Anyway, that's just me eating some delicious margarita. Margarita. As you can see, it looks sexy as fuck. I guess the trick here is that they just put like lots of dried tomato, some Presto Bristol, basil, melted like crazy. And as you see, I had a fucking climax when I just ate that one pizza. It was fucking huge. Speaking of fucking huge, it was look at my room. All paid expensive paid trip. Seems like I got some funds on me. And that's just me lying down trying to look cool, but look how awkward I am. Pathetic. I had my big laptop on it, and for some reason, I just woke up next day and decided I want to wear my Whalers jersey for the day because the cool hockey was having a competition of dressing up which jersey in like some exotic location, so I did that. And to this day, I still haven't got my fucking results. Those fucking pricks in Canada. Whatever. Anyway, the site was beautiful. We literally sat in the balcony where I took pictures of myself. But unfortunately, not all good deeds can come true. So I ended up pretty much losing my chance of getting a $250 gift card from them. And of course, that made me into a really, really sad black boy in Italy that day, but it is what it is. So anyway, during this time, we were just walking around trying to find ourselves a USB power, whatever, because we forgot that that we went to a foreign European country, so of course they don't do the 3.1s like how the UK does it. They always go for the two ballpoint ones. And that guy who's right next to my bro, he's my brother's friend who we so happened to just stumble across seeing him. We were just walking around the place, and of course, my brother and him were just having good all time while I was just the weird bystander, just not really knowing him, but I respected him in a way that he was a really nice dude. Well, this is a really cool place, really good street, filled a lot of Maradona shit. Speaking of Maradona, we actually did decide to take a round trip to the Maradona Stadium. I can see here just lots of footage of us driving there. The city is so worn down. Like it just reminds me of all those times I drive around like Lagos and I just see all those slum houses everywhere. This literally is giving me flashbacks to Lagos in Nigeria. That's something I never thought of seeing for this city in Italy, which is supposedly a more powerful country than Nigeria. Yet here we are in front of the famous Diego Maradona Stadium. You see, we tried going in, but since the stadium is so fucked, whatever, they decided that okay, we're not allowed stadium tours because our stupid dipshit taxi driver decided to just drop us in the front and just like, hey, just talk to the woman, make some small talk with her. He just literally banned us. So me and my brother were literally just walking around from the stadium really awkwardly, being the two only black guys in the facility. Like 30 degrees out. I was wearing my hockey jersey. Bad idea. It was terrible. I fucking hated it. And we just had to quickly bounce and get into a taxi. We just got lucky because the taxi driver was just driving our way to the driveway and we just stumbled across it. Because if not, who knows what would happen. Because we're just a bunch of tourists not knowing where we are, so we had some tensity in that situation. But luckily, God followed us. He watched over us and He allowed us to get out there safely. So that's great, oh Lord Almighty. So of course, we went to this mall, which ended up being a piece of shit. It literally nothing. All the stores were closed, and the whole mall literally was just like a single walkway, and that's it. I was like, that's the mall. That's the mall. See, that's one thing I gotta say about this place is that there isn't really much to do besides just walking around. You gotta see some of the street life and you gotta see some of the vistas and all. It's a very beautiful city. But honestly, there isn't really much to do compared to your city in UK or something. It's just you're just there mostly for the setting and vibes. Like this place feels very lived in, feels very authentic and pure. But then it's like, just because it's like that, it doesn't really mean shit because I lived in Nigeria for all my own life. The place is literally reminds me of this, but this place, of course, is like 10 times more prettier. But even so, it's like Nigeria feels very lived in. Cities in Nigeria feels very lived in. What makes this a different? It's that all he has in Italy and most the popular cities in Italy are more built towards tourists. So I guess kind of made it so that cities in Nepal gets this overwhelming praise for feeling authentic, which means a lot of people living in is crowded, is busy, it's bustling, and most importantly, it's dirty as fuck. But yeah, this is one of the better places here. Like the whole area here, this is like the richer part of Italy of Nepal. Like, this is like one of the more richer areas, as you can tell. Like lots of cleaner streets. We're literally right next to the sea, so it's almost like being in Norwich, no Ipswich, or Folkestone, Kent all over again, where it's literally just a sea town. You get some absolutely jaw dropping views of the sea. This is definitely one of my highlights of this vacation because the sea say here, oh my goodness. I can't get over how great it looks. It's so good. Like this whole shot here is like something out of a Final Fantasy scene or something. It's so breathtaking. I love this so much. 360. Yeah, that was a car going past my window. Fuck that guy. Happens every night. I don't know why. So anyway, we were just heading back, and I decided I want to get some gelato milkshake. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the best ones ever. Like this thing is so immensely thick that they literally gave me a spoon. Sure enough, it was thick. I tried supering it with my straw, and it was so thick that I just had to resort to using the ice cream. But it didn't matter. It felt like I had like two feeds at once. So even though it was getting on not watery, it still tasted amazing. I can still eat it like regular ice cream. It's still really great. So it was awesome. So yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but I don't know why the fuck my camera is like that. Let me fix this. Yep, that's much better. So we were just walking past pretty much the city center place. I have no idea what the name is, but as you can see, there's a lot of Napoli dudes there. Because it fits with the whole city's boutique that these people here treat football like a religion. That just look at that building the I'm walking towards, you just see nothing but just the players' names being immortalized by these people next to the Italian banner which they put on their shirts. And I'm like, it just blows me away. Even in cities in England, like where Manchester City won, you don't see this amount of celebration from the locals at all. And yeah, this place here is also a crazy place. And for fuck's sake with my camera, why don't I know how to rotate my fucking view? Well, yeah, this area here is honestly one of the better looking areas in the city. Like this whole place, this plaza essentially is a really, really amazing looking place. Like it looks like something out of Rome or something. It looks way too clean for a city like this. What I love about it is that McDonald's there. In fact, I'll talk about it later. Anyway, the architecture here is absolutely baller. Something was happening there. I had no idea. Everybody stopped. I think this is the part where some dude decided to stare down at me. I think he literally did insult. He literally did say, "Hey, bro, what the fuck you doing your camera in Italian?" Oh yeah, there he is. He looked at me right there. Like at first you think it's that guy who's staring directly at my camera who said it, but actually I realized it was just some random hobo who was looking at me. Whatever. I guess he never got laid or something. Anyway, I made to this McDonald's place, the nicest looking McDonald's like cafe that you ever seen. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed by how good that place looked. It was very great. Speaking of which, this whole place here is sketchy as fuck. You see all those fake counterfeits, but I like this memorial of Maradona here. Just showcases how much of an impact this dude did. Like the guy is not even a regular footballer; he's literally a god to these people, and that's something that's very wondrous to look at. And here, this the vacation like a dumper because we pretty much were just stuck in this warehouse. It looks like something straight out of like one of those shitty like stores that you'll find in Nigeria. It was awful. And of course, that just dampened the entire mood of the vacation. And we just went home all quiet, just being like, feeling like complete shit. My mom was literally staying in that heated hallway for who knows how long. Same my brother and me. It was terrible. We nearly fell down trying to walk down. It was awful. But anyway, look at this street. Very nice looking street. It's a street indeed. Very cool street. Lots of strings on the street. Sweet ass street. And look, we are another street. Driving back home using pretty much the busiest driveway in the city. Because I'm not gonna lie, the Italian drivers, they're fucked in the head. In the sense that they're so hyper aggressive that just being pedestrian is such an intense experience because these guys do not know to slow the fuck down. And people think it's totally normal for these drivers just to be so hyper aggressive. Like, no, it's not. You know, it's fucking not. It's just fucked up and wrong that people be driving like this, but whatever. Of course, to come back home, I had pretty much the best pizza I've had in my life. This one's called, I don't know what the fuck the name is, but instead they did this thing where they pretty much combined ham, cheese, dried pepper, no, dried tomato, and cherry tomato to make the greatest pizza I've ever had. It has no barbecue sauce. Yeah, it's so much better than any of the garbage pizza crap I have in the UK. And of course, all these had to come in, so I ended up going to the mall and I found this Juventus cup really crazy that's a Roma. But what I meant in a place in Nepal, because they're so against other teams like Juventus and Roma and Lazio. So it's crazy to see it's in an airport like this. It is what it is. But that's actually probably one of the most interesting parts of the trip. Anyway, I'm going back home. I pretty much didn't really have this sense of like, oh my god, I'm going to miss Nepal or whatever. I just had this sense of like, yeah, it's a trip. Trip I probably don't want, not looking forward to ever coming back to again. I'd rather just visit Rome or Milan. Because honestly, Nepal is just, it's kind of rough, really. Actually, it doesn't look that bad from a presentation standpoint. Business class food, which is pretty damn solid. Not the best, but it's okay. But the business class trip, it went sour because the kid behind me never stopped crying, which is crazy because the mother and the kid literally sat a few rows behind me. Yet for some reason, this weird old woman decided to bring her and a crying child to behind my seat. And for the whole flight, I kid you not, that kid will not stop wailing. And I'm like, it kind of dampened my opinion about this whole Nepal trip. I'm not going to blame on the kid, but I will blame her, the mother, for literally just accepting kids making all this noise. I hated it. But anyway, the whole trip to Nepal was nothing really special. One Mr. Pizza is amazing. Besides that, it was a mad trip. Anyway, if you give this video a like, comment, sub, that'll be great. Thank you.